Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Toro, and today, if you're new watching me, please subscribe and share, and let's build this together. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Today, I just go straight to the point. Let me tell you a story about what a friend told me and said to me about 22 years ago. Yes, it was 2002. I had moved here. I went back home for a little bit, and then I came back home. I came back here in America. And when I went back home, he said to me, where is the range, or where is the, I think he said, where is the BMW, where is the, was it the X5, I think? And I told him that it's not easy to get money to buy those things within a shortest time, or shortest period of time. But then he said to me that when he comes to America, within 6 months, he was going to buy, or he will be able to buy a BMW X5 at that time. I remember. He even said, I'll buy X5 BMW with red in color and all that. And I was just looking at him. Because, sometimes when you are very afar, standing afar, you think it's easy. You think it's easy. Because many a time people don't tell you the truth. People think it's easy to make that money. It's easy to just jump on a plane, come to America, make that money within 6 months, buy a BMW, buy Mercedes-Benz, buy whatever Range Rover, and they think it's easy. There are people living in America, they've worked all their lives, but they've not been able to even buy a brand new car. They've never been able to buy a brand new car. I'm not saying you cannot buy it. I'm not saying you cannot do it. I'm not saying you cannot encourage yourself to buy whatever or love or buy whatever that you want to buy for yourself. Who doesn't want to sit in a new car? Who doesn't want to buy a new car? But you see, life is so, sometimes, life, if we don't take care of the way life runs, we portray that everything is okay. In reality, most of the time, it's not. I'm not sitting here trying to discourage anybody. I'm not here trying to sit here and try to discourage you, saying that it's never going to happen. That is not what I'm saying. All that I'm saying is it takes time. Life is like a woman getting pregnant. The incubating time, the seed, the woman takes seed. It takes time for the baby to grow in the womb. And it takes time for the baby to be born. The woman must be ready to deliver the baby. That is how life is. People think that you can just jump out there, travel outside, and make that money. And you know what I told him? I always want to speak straight into people's faces and tell them the truth. I said, if you go to America in 6 months, you buy a BMW, Mercedes-Benz in 6 months, I'm telling you that it's either you are a thief or a drug dealer or a scammer. Because do you know how much that car costs? It's over $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. So you're telling me you want to buy a BMW, Mercedes, whatever, within 6 months. Then how are you going to live? Are you going to live outside? Just be homeless? You live outside, live in your car, or live in an apartment? Then how are you going to be able to pay your bills? The truth must be told. That was 20 years ago. Yes, you heard me. Life is not easy like that. It takes time. It takes time. Don't rush into things thinking that it's going to be. That's why we have a lot of scammers. A lot of internet fraud. People are portraying themselves to be somebodies that they are not. Lying to people. portraying a picture, painting a picture that they are living good, painting a picture that they are doing good. I'm not saying don't believe in yourself. Believe in what you are doing. Believe in yourself. Humble yourself. Be patient. Don't let peer pressure pushes you into something that will end you up in a jail. Look, if you steal, you go to jail. One day you'll be caught. So when he said that, I was like, what is this guy thinking? Thinking that I came back to Ghana and to me it's like I look like a fool. You see, life doesn't work that way. Anybody who try to argue with me, my friend, you cannot work here in America for 6 months without eating, maybe, without living in an apartment, maybe, without... How are you going to survive? There's no way you work 6 months to make that money to buy that brand new car, that BMW, that Mercedes Benz that the guy was talking about. I looked at him. He said, why are you looking at me that way? And I told him straight in his face, I said, you look like a fool. You look like a fool. He said, why? I said, it's not easy to just go to America, 6 months, buy a BMW, brand new one. It is not easy, my friend. But if you can work your way and give yourself some patience, work your way gradually, consistently, at the end of the day, you'll be able to buy yourself a brand new car. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'll repeat again so that if you are listening and watching me, you will not twist the head of what I'm trying to say. It is possible, but give yourself time, patience, gradually. Give yourself time. You are not in competition with anybody. You are not in competition with your friends. As a matter of fact, the day you were born, nobody was there. All the friends that you think you are in competition with, nobody was there. You are not in a rat race with anybody. You are not on a field or on a race track or anything with anybody. You are just there to encourage your own self, to work for your own self, to build something for yourself, to save, to buy something that will make you happy. There's nothing wrong with that. But the moment we start comparing, the moment we start thinking that, oh, it's taking too long, I'm of age, I'm running out of time, so let me try to do something. Let me try to forge something. Let me try to scam something. Let me try to make forge of something, change figures. That is where the problem is. Because even in America, some people work from January to December, and their whole income for the year is $15,000. It's $15,000. When I used to live in Texas, I was making like between it's funny. I was making about $13,000 to $15,000 a year because cost of living was low. So somebody will work the whole year and make $20,000. Somebody will also work the whole year and make $150,000. So such a person can buy a $50,000 car. And even with that, they don't even buy it with cash. Some put some payment down. Those that have good credit, they use their credit. They pay for those cars within 5, 6, and 7 years, depending on the amount of the car, the price of the car, the value of the car. Don't deceive yourself, thinking that those of us living in the diaspora, we have money and we don't want to help anybody. I'm struggling to pay my bills. So there's no way I will be able to buy a brand new car within 6 months. Sometimes people save for about 10 years. And if they want to reward themselves, they give themselves time. They keep saving, putting some money down from their paycheck. 100 here, 200 here, 500 here. and they give themselves some time, and they save over the years, and they buy what they love, and they buy their dream cars. You have a life to live. You have kids to take care of. You're telling me you come to America and work and buy BMW, and this is the picture we paint to people. This is the kind of things we do. We portray to other people elsewhere, and they think that it's greener and it's easy and it's all that. And I'm telling you, I have been here enough to tell you that it is not easy. I've been here like 20-something years, and I'm telling you, it's not easy. I came here in 2002. Went back and forth. It's 23 years now. The time that I've spent in Ghana in going back and forth was 2 years. 2 years. The last time I was in Ghana was 15 years ago. I have some, not more like more than somebody, but I have experience to tell you that it is not easy. I have friends that most of the time we talk about, we laugh, and we are like, oh, people think that we have money. I'm telling you, we don't. Some do, they have money. But tell me how many percentage of people who have that money, living in the diaspora, who has a chunk of money in the bank. The percentage is very small. I'm saying it's not that I'm saying it's not possible. It is possible. But give yourself some time. Be patient. At the end of the day, it will happen. Give yourself time. At the end of the day, whatever that you want, your desires will come to pass. It will happen. Give yourself time. So when people have that concept, that mindset, and when they travel and they come to America or Europe or wherever they go, and they realize that, oh, you know what? I was wrong. Because when we tell them, most of the time they don't believe it. That it's not easy, you need to give yourself time, you need to take time, you need to do it. They think that we are trying to discourage them. Until they get themselves in a plane and they come here, they realize life is not easy. So I just wanted to share with you. I was yesterday, just dawned on me, and I remember that conversation that we had, and I was like, let me share it. Maybe it might help somebody, because as I'm personally preparing myself and packing myself and trying to do something back home, to move back home, I just want to share that life is not easy. Life is not easy. But give yourself time. Be patient. And I think it will pay off at the end of the day, so that you'll be able to buy your dream car. But it's not going to happen within few, unless something maybe miraculously happen somewhere along. Yes, it's possible, or maybe win a lottery or something, maybe. But I'm talking about you working and paying bills and doing this and all that to be able to get $60,000, $50,000 within 6 months to buy that car. That means you have to be making $10,000 a month. So that means you have to be paying bills. So how are you going to get that money? It's just my thought, man. I just thought of it and I remember that conversation. I just wanted to share. If you're new, subscribe to my channel and like, and also share. Hit the notification bell, and then whenever I post a video, you get all my videos and you'll be notified. This is just something that I just want to share with you. Thank you. Bye-bye.